Hey, welcome back to Tammy's Beauty Tutorials, and today we are doing a fun video. I feel like I always say fun, but anyway, we are going to do a blending video on just my tips on how I blend my eyeshadow. This is just what helps me get the blends that I get, and I just thought I would kind of share my tips. And I'm also going to be using a new palette that my husband got me. It was super sweet. He surprised me with some new palettes. I'm going to actually do a haul video because I won Tammy, Buggy's Mom Tammy 250 subscriber video giveaway. I'll link her channel below because she's amazing. You should totally watch her if you don't already. What are you doing with your life? Anyway, so I will share what I got from her, and I'll also share my Ipsy bag and also what my husband got me. Anyway, so he got me the new Morphe Main Event 24M palette, and it is so beautiful and so cool. I can't believe he got it for me. I just saw this the other day and I was like, because I got the other one, Artistry one. I just got it not too long ago, if you remember, and so then they come out with this one, and I was like so excited that I have them both. So I just got this one, if you remember. So now I got both of them. So I just have this one, and then he got me this one. So now I have both of them. So excited. Super excited. Anyway, so this is what we're going to be using. And I'm going to talk about like brushes. I'm not going to show you my whole brush collection. And I dropped a brush. So I got some here, and then I got a whole and the brush I dropped. So I got a lot of brushes. But I'm going to show you the brushes that I use, and what kind of helps me blend, how to hold, and everything. So what I always do, I have my foundation on. I got my brows. I already bronzed. Highlight and all that stuff. I forgot blush because I got so excited. So I do need to put blush on. But anyway, sorry. Anyway, so I primed, and I do think it's very important to prime your eyes. Now, I used to use concealer before, and you can, like, if you do not have primer, but I totally think that eyeshadow primer does work better, just because concealer, if you have oily eyelids, or if you get oily at all, primer tends to not make you oily. So that primer does work better for that. So definitely, I would think primer. I would do primer because it just preps your skin better for that reason. Because concealer will make you a little more oily on your eyelids, and you definitely want to set that if you are using concealer. So I would just try it. Eyeshadow primer works amazing. Definitely try that. And even if you are using eyeshadow primer, I still set it with some powder. I go between. So the eyeshadow primer I'm loving right now is the Sigma. Is the Sigma eyeshadow primer. And it works amazing, and I like it because it's the same kind of like the shade of my skin color, so that works really good. And then The powders I use right now, I use the Maybelline Fit Me in the shade 120 Classic Ivory, and I also really love this. Is probably my favorite. Is the Too Faced Born This Way in Cloud. I prefer this over this, but this one's not bad. So if you want a drugstore one, this one is not bad. If you want like, you know, high end, this one is amazing. And I have dry skin, and this one works well for me and does not hang on to my dry patches or anything. So this one is really good for even dry skin. So love this one. And I mean, you can tell how much I use that, and when I use this up, I will repurchase that. And, oh my gosh, please tell me that I will. Yay. It's not broken, yay. It's not full video unless I drop things. I'm telling you. Put it away so I don't drop it. Okay, so on to blending before I drop things. Before. Okay, and then what I do next, I always kind of put powder under my eyes because I do my foundation first before I do my eyeshadow. But you can always do your eyeshadow first before your foundation. So that is up to you. Whatever works better for you. That is just the way I do things. That my way is not. That's just the way I have always done things. And you can also use, if you do your eyeshadow the first and then your foundation, you can use that tape method for this. I just have never done that, and it's just not my preferred way. But if that is how you prefer, you do you. Okay, so I always take powder, and right now I'm using the Milk Makeup translucent powder, and I do like it. But my favorite is probably the Fenty lavender powder, because I'm fair, and that is just really good for fair skin because it brightens under there, and it is so beautiful. It's just a beautiful powder. And they have some she has powders for every skin tone. So if you haven't checked out her powders, you should. Also the Fit Me, Maybelline Fit Me, that's good translucent powder too, for affordable options. So, and I'll have to research other powders if you want to know other powders that are good. So I just kind of take it like that, and this also kind of helps, you know, with that line to kind of have that kind of winged out line, and also it helps catch any fallout that you may have from the shadows. So I got this in my FabFun Fit box, and this has been it's Veramona, and it helps clean your brushes. Oh my gosh, what did I do without it? I'm like obsessed. Anyway, so I think brushes, that like I have so many different kinds of brushes. I have like high-end brushes. I have some Real Technique brushes, and I have some Morphe brushes, and I have some Sigma brushes. I think what works for you, you do not have to have the most expensive brushes. I think how you hold your brushes and like the building is what helps you blend. just take care of your brushes, clean them. You should wash, especially like your eyeshadow brushes, since they're on your eyes. Do not ever share your brushes with somebody else. Your eyeshadow brushes, clean them really well. You should be washing your eyeshadow brushes like twice a week, they say. Your face brushes like once a week. The eyeshadow brushes like twice a week is what they say. And that's why one of the reasons why I have so many brushes is so I can trade them out, you know, so I don't get eye infections, because nobody wants that. Okay, so I always kind of start out with like a fluffy brush like this, and this one is a JH. I don't have my glasses on, so excuse me. Or my contacts. 20. Oh, okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, where's the Jaclyn Hill one? And it looks like this one. I cannot read, and especially with the light in my eyes. Oh. Okay, so it looks like this, and it's a very fluffy brush. And that's what I like to start out with, to kind of set my eye. And then this palette, there's not really one that is like the color of my lid. So I am going to kind of grab another palette for that, and I'm just going to grab the first one I saw. And this one is the Anastasia Beverly Hills one, the Carly Bible one. And this color Bear, I am going to put that all over my lid. Just like that. And I'm just going to do one eye, and then I'll do my other eye off camera, because just with talking, and this is probably going to be a long video. Okay. Okay, so then the next thing I do is take another kind of fluffy brush like this one. Let's see if I can read this one better. JH32. As you can tell, I use that one a lot because it's like so faded and I cannot see. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of wipe off this one. But yeah, it's super kind of fluffy like that. Okay, so now I'm going to kind of go into this new palette, and I'm going to take Acoustic. I hope you can see that. Acoustic is right there. And I'm just going to tap off the excess. And then I'm going to take that, and I'm going to kind of start here. And this is just to have my transition shade. And I am just, and see where my hand is and how I'm holding my brush. And I'm not putting any pressure. My brush is not going like this or anything like that. It's like this. So it's just kind of like gliding over my eye, and I'm doing like windshield wiper motions. And back and forth, and then I'll slightly go in a circle. That's a pretty shade. And then I kind of always go back and just kind of tap over the previous shade to make sure everything is just nice and blended, you know, because you just want to make sure, you know, like I want to make sure that everything stays blended the whole time. And then I'm going to go into with I'm deciding where brush I'm going to use. Oh my gosh, this towel is so pretty. What do I want to use next? What direction? Okay. I'm going to go in with the Sigma brush. And it is the tapered blending brush, and it's E40. It's like this, and it's a little different than these two brushes. This brush, you see, this one's a little fluffier, and this one is a little smaller. Okay? Alright. I think I'm going to go in now I'm trying to decide where I want to go. I mean, this palette is just so pretty. I wish you guys could talk to me and tell me what shade I should use, because everything looks so pretty. Why can't you guys talk to me? What should I use? I think I'm gonna go, because I want to end up with these two. But I think for my next shade, because I want to build, I don't want to just jump into those shades, because to me, when you blend, you need to build. You don't want to just jump into those dark shades. You have to build in order to get there. What is calling my name? I feel like we're going to go into TB. Is where I'm going to go. Because I keep on looking at that shade, and it's just calling my name. So that's where we're going to go. And see, I'm going to go a little higher, because my brush was my hand was right here. So I'm going to scoot my hand up a little higher, because I want to put a little more pressure. So the further back your hand is, the less pressure the colors it is. And then the further your hand is, the closer your hand is to your face, the more pressure, if that makes sense. And still, I'm not like, the brush is still not like completely, I'm not like digging it into my eye. You don't want to dig it in. And it's just windshield wiper motions. And then swirl. That is so pretty. I love that. That kind of warmed it up a little bit. The other color was a little cooler. Back to the other color. And at those edges. Okay, now I'm going to go into a JH33, and this is like a completely different brush. See how much it's rounded? It's more compacted. It's not as fluffy as the other one, if you can see the difference in these brushes and that one. Okay. Okay. I'm going to go into this blue shade, and it's at 2. I'm going to wet my brush down a little bit. Just to get a little. Let me blend the yellow. Okay, so we're going to blend this out. And then I'm going to go into that acoustic. Just kind of blend that out. And now I'm going to go into this black shade, Act 5, and deepen up this corner just a little bit. Kind of smoke it out. right here. Somebody's getting water in the kitchen, sorry for the background.
First, we're out of juice. Now they're drinking.
No, I was just explaining the noise, Cameron. You're fine. It's the same one as before. It's just sure it's the same one. Yep, the JH33. Yep, some brushes I have multiples of. I really like the Jaclyn Hill one. I mean, I'm sure that is probably not a shock to you, right? Well, because I bought like the eye collection first, and then I went and later on and got the master set. And that's how I got duplicates. It's not like I bought them all at one time, you know. Alright, so now I'm going to, I can't decide if I want to use this one or this one. Joy. I guess which one? I'm going to kind of cut out my crease a little bit. And that is the Morphe Concealer in white. And then I'm just going to set with Bare. Okay, I think think I'm going to use Frey. I'm going to use my finger. Yes. Hold on. It never fills. I like that. That looks so good. How come she doesn't ever ask to go outside when the kids is in the kitchen? You know? Always wait till he walks out. It's like she knows. And I'm just gonna go over. I'm gonna combine. Ooh, maybe. Hold on. What? I'm gonna kind of go over. I'm also gonna use Whirl. This one. Cause why not? Right? I like it. Right. Okay. Like I said, you know, blending is a lot of going over, making sure everything's blended. I think that looks really good. So now I'm going to highlight. Okay. I'm going to use I think I'm going to use Abby. And do this kind of shape right here. Sorry, my music kind of stopped. And then I just take that and the highlight all the way down, and then I do the same highlight right there, and I'm using the JH42, and then I'm going to wipe all the powder off right here. And I'm going to come back. I'm going to take the dog out actually, and I'll come back with my under eye done and this eye, and I'll finish up the video. Okay? I'll be back. Alright guys, I am back. And all I did for my underline is my under eye is just kind of tight lined out with the darker blue color. This color right here. And then I kind of blended that out with the TP color, that color, and then Acoustic, and then the Bear color from the Carly Bible palette, and then the Sigma eyeliner, gel eyeliner, and then mascara, put some blush on, and then I'm going to finish up with setting powder, lipstick, and setting spray. This is done. And my thoughts on this palette, I really do like it. I'm excited to get to use it more for looks, but I do feel pretty fancy. Like, I do really enjoy this look that I created. I can't wait to do more looks with it. I think it looks really good. It brings up my eyes. Like, I really do like it. And it blended out pretty good. I mean, the whole point of this video is to be able to blend it. And I feel like it did blend really good. And I hope that gave you guys some really good tips on your blending skills. And I think practice makes perfect on anything. And I think you just need to blend and like position and build and build and build. I know a lot of times I use a lot more colors than this, but the trick is to build, transition, build and build and build. And position of your hand is key. The closer your hand is to your face, the more color it's going to leave. The further away from your hand is, the less color, you know, so remember that. And also, you don't want it to dig. You don't want the brush to be like this. You want it to be like this, you know. So that's also a good tip. Just a little tip. And also, those are things that just help me. I am by no means like the #1 expert or anything. Those are just some things that I picked up along my. Okay, so I don't know where it kind of cut me off, so I'm just going to finish putting on lipstick. So this ending might not make sense at all, because my card was full, so I had to go back and delete my videos that was on, because I forgot to do that before I started, so my bad. I need to set my face real quick. I totally forgot to do that. Let me set my face. So I have no idea. So I really like this hat. It's totally. If you know me well, like this is totally me. But I really love this look. I'm so excited. And I can't wait to show you all the palettes that I recently got. I'm so excited. So excited. And I also had a request for you about seeing my jewelry. So I think I'm going to add that to the haul too. To see my fall, to see all my palettes, new palettes, and my jewelry. Comment below if you want to also see my jewelry. Because the Glam Bunny, she said that she would like to see my jewelry. And I know a lot of you comment on my earrings. Do you guys also want to see my jewelry? Like my favorite pieces? Let me know. Because I can show you I only wear really earrings. So it would be a lot of earrings. But let me know. And anyway, let me set my face. Really, Tammy? It's hot fire. Oh. Okay. This sprayer on this setting spray, it is so strong. It's the Milani and the fresh fruit make it last. It smells really good. It's the mango coconut, but it's so like strong spray. I have to like spray it way back because it's like shoots out. So if you have it and haven't used it yet, spray it far back. Or maybe it's just mine. I don't know. Don't spray it close up. So you know. Anyway, this is my finished look, and I hope those tips helped on blending and you guys have learned something. And like I said, I hope you heard that by any means I am not like the #1 expert on blending, but I hope that these things just have helped me blend my eyeshadow a little better. And I always think practice makes perfect, and I think the biggest tip is the way you hold your brush, where your hand position is, and build. Those are the things that help me on my blending. So if that helps you guys, which I hope it does, and you guys are more than welcome to ask me any questions. Just leave a comment and I will do my best to answer. I don't know everything, but what I don't know, I will look it up for you. Please give me a thumbs up and like this video. That means a lot. And leave a nice comment. And also, please subscribe to my channel and ring that notification bell so you know when I upload. And that is all. I'll see you next time. Bye.